1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy Hikins.
I think I headed this, the truth about gender and multitasking.
Right.
Because it's perhaps it's a persistent stereotype, isn't it, that women are better multitaskers than men. That they do, and you can understand really where that comes from, because if we take a perhaps typical family, you know, parents, couple of young kids, the guy, it may be the other way around, of course, in this day and age, it may be the woman who goes out to work, but let's assume the guy goes out to work. The woman might, after a while, think, well, every day I've got to get up, get the kids ready for school, do their breakfast, take them to school, then go on to my part-time job, leave again to pick the kids up from school and cook their dinner and all the rest of it. And you can see why. And she might think, well, and the guy, the man, my partner, he simply goes off to work and has an easy time of it, which is probably a bit unfair, but he does seem to escape, you know, all those multitasks that need to be done. So that's where this stereotype probably has come from. But there's a very eminent woman doctor, actually, biochemist as well, who did some research on this in mid-2023, a year or so ago. And she said that this is actually, this research sort of proves that although it's this stereotype suggests that women do actually multitask better than men, the research shows there's no significant difference between the ability of men and women, of the sexes, to multitask, because basically in many ways it's a myth. I mean, and the little bombshell she threw in at the end was that in fact some of the research might just suggest that men are slightly better than women at multitasking, but I think, Cuz, we won't dwell on that point too much. We could get ourselves in problems. But essentially she says that, you know, it's a myth that there's one set of the sexes better than the other.
Right.
And it's actually, to come more to the point now, the myth about multitasking is that although we think we're pretty good at it, we can do it, in reality we can't, because the human mind and the brain are just not architecturally equipped to do or think more than one thing at a time, which seems a bit strange, because we tend to think, well, I do a lot of things, but we're not able to focus on more than one thought, you know, simultaneously. It's just impossible. And if you think about that, I looking at you, you look as if actually you're listening. I hope you are listening to what I'm saying. I mean, but equally, you could be looking at me and thinking what you're going to have for dinner later on. And therefore, and if you think about that, you can't really listen to what I'm saying and focus and concentrate and also think about something else. We're not able to give ourselves over to two different types of thinking or tasks, any tasks that are there. So it becomes a bit of a myth that we can ever multitask. But of course, like most things, there are exceptions. For example, if we are well practiced with experience of doing a particular task, then of course we can do something else at the same time.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor and Emmy Hikins.
The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
Wednesday afternoon. Hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. The leader of our gang will make the show go with a bang and fund the aim of everything Cuz does. And fund the aim of everything Cuz does.